Fellas, welcome to another YouTube video. If you don't know me by now, my name is Adi Hervat and I am living my best life because of online personal training. We're just gonna get straight into it. I'm a little pissed today because I already recorded this video, but my audio didn't sync for some reason. And I couldn't find it either. So we're just gonna go straight off the bat. If you can tell off the title already, today we're gonna be talking about how to grow your motherfucking legs. Because a lot of you motherfuckers suck at it. You guys don't know what you're doing. You don't know how to do it. It's really easy. So let's get straight into it. So the first thing that you have to start doing in order to grow your motherfucking legs is to squat. You need to start squatting. You have to start squatting, bro. Start fucking squatting. Not enough of you motherfuckers do it. I know you don't fucking do it because you hate it. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I hate it too, but it is literally the top number one best fucking workout to do to grow your fucking legs. You are isolating so much. You are putting a good amount of weight on. The amount of isolation that you get when you're doing squats is fucking amazing. If you can't squat for some reason, you're a fucking pussy, or your back hurts, or you have knee problems, whatever it is. Basically, if you're a bitch, you can't squat, at least do your hack squats if your gym has that, because that is literally the best alternative to do for squatting. Honestly, bro, this is the bread and butter to grow your legs. I could end the video right now. This is the best thing you can do. When I go in for leg day, I usually stretch. It takes me about 30 minutes to roll out, stretch my legs, make sure my blood flow is ready to go. I'm not sore. My legs are ready to, get fried. Make sure you're stretching. But the way I do my workouts after my stretch is I make sure I target my compound movement first. I make sure I target my compound movements first, and then I move on to my accessories. So with the compound movement, basically what I'm talking about is like the actual free weight, or the big meathead weights first. So like the squats, then I do RDLs. You can do deadlift if that's a part of your workout. And then I go on to like the leg press machine, and then I move on to like the leg curls and hamstring curls, and then I finish it off with a bunch of other stuff that we'll get into. So you do want to make sure that your form is right. Don't fuck that up. Make sure that your back is good, you have a good amount of hip flexibility, mobility, all that good shit before you start squatting. Next thing I want to get into is deadlifts. So I kind of talked about it just now, but I want to go more into it. I am not a fan when it comes to deadlifting. I hate the idea of it. I don't like the movements. The amount of risk to reward ratio you get from doing deadlifts is fucking stupid. Unless you're competing, unless you really like doing deadlifts, by all means go for it. You can still target a good amount of hamstrings when it comes to it. I just don't like the idea of it because I already have a bad back. I never really got into deadlifts. I never implemented that, and I still see growth from not doing it. So if you like doing the deadlifts, go ahead. Just make sure you're focusing on targeting your hamstring and your glutes. Obviously, there's tons of workouts to actually target that area, but if you really like doing it, go ahead. Next thing I get into is the leg press machine. It's a great machine exercise that basically allows you to literally lift a fuck ton of weight and not focusing too much of your form because of the way the hammer strength machines and all these leg machines are designed. All you have to do is just lay down. Make sure if you're tall like me, you just have to move the seat a little bit back, and then you're set. You are ready to fucking work out on that machine. One thing I do want to add, on these leg press machines, you want to make sure you are maxing out as much as you can, whether it's 4 plates on each side, 5, 6, 7, whatever it is, max out. Obviously, make sure you warm up first, but the leg press machines, all of them are fucking designed to have the best form for you. This is really good for beginners, and then for you to literally just up the weight. That's the best way to see growth. Next thing I target, so this is a little mixed up, but my next thing that I target are lunges, and not just fucking standing lunges or like a Romanian deadlift or anything like that, or sorry, a Bulgarian squat. Dude, I fucking do walking lunges every fucking time. This shit fucking kills. You get like a 50 to 60 pound bar, not the easy bar, just the straight bar one. Put it over my shoulders and do a walking distance on lunges. Usually I do 10 steps forward and then 10 steps going back. Do 3 sets of that. You are gonna fucking feel that shit. You might faint. We'll get into the whole dieting part and like nutrition part when it comes to leg day, but that shit is gonna fucking kill you. You're gonna feel it. You're supposed to feel it on your whole entire legs, but I feel it more on my glutes just because I activate it more. It's fucking fire. Men, don't fucking skip out on glute day, bro. Bitches love it if you're thicker than them. You shouldn't be, unless that's your thing, but like, make sure you have an accurate ass. You know, make sure you have a good ass. Honestly, shit fucking works like fucking crazy. Next thing, guys, that I go into are leg curls. So this is both for, this is basically just for your hammies. I love doing this one a lot just because I isolate the fuck out of it. You want to make sure when you're doing these, bro, you are usually doing more time under tension rather than just fucking repping it out, unless it's a burnout day for you. But dude, if you really want to see your fucking hamstrings, see the striations going through your fucking hammies, do the fucking leg curls. Do as much as you can on the weight. Same thing, it's already designed for the perfect form. You just have to up the weight on it. After that, I do leg extensions. This focus obviously on the quads a little bit more. Cool thing about this one is you could get the most muscle definition when it comes to your thighs or your quads. Dude, this thing fucking shreds you, bro. Every time I do it, I see my muscles fucking contracting and pulling and my fucking muscles tingling a little bit like I'm Spider-Man. It's fucking fire. Next thing I go into are the calf raises. You want to make sure you don't skip calf day, bro. Do standing calf raises. That's the one that I do. There are seated calf raises that you can do as well, but I like the standing one a little bit more just because I have more range of motion when it comes to it. And then I added 2 more. There are sometimes I do these, but I haven't done it in a while, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I have seen some growth when it comes to growing your legs. Step ups are a really good one. This one is where you add dumbbells to target your quads, hamstrings, and glutes, where you have a box or something like that and you're stepping up on the box with one leg with dumbbells in your hand or one hand. This was when I was a little bit more athletic back in my day when I used to play basketball to just get more explosive. Target your hammies and your glutes a little bit more as you're going up, and then when you're going down you feel it more on your quads. It's really, really nice. Honestly, if you want a good finisher, the lunges and these step ups are amazing. After that, what I used to do were the Bulgarian split squats. I don't do that shit anymore. That shit's a fucking pain in the ass to just fucking... I just don't like it. That's pretty much it. When I go to the gym, bro, I want to make sure that I like the workouts that I'm doing because I'm going to stay there longer, I'm going to see growth more, and I'm not going to stop going from the gym. So I kind of got rid of Bulgarian split squats. I heard they're great. I remember doing them. They did hurt a lot in a good way, but if you want to improve your balance and target both your hammies and your quads at the same time, they're great. Now, guys, that is all I have when it comes to the actual workouts that I do to grow your legs. I did add a couple of sets, drop sets, and some type of optimal training that I have been including into my workouts. So there are 4 different sets that I used to do that I loved, so I'm going to give that information to you as well. The first one is the supersets. This is basically where you pair your exercises together. So doing my squats and RDLs together, just because I'm already at the squat machine, I have more than enough room to back up a little bit and do my RDLs. So after every set on squat, I switch over to RDLs, target that a little bit, and then move over back to squats. This is really, really good if you don't have enough time to go to the gym. You know, you're making those bullshit ass excuses saying, oh, I only have 30 minutes to work out, or I don't have any time. Make time, especially when it comes to supersets. You'll have more than enough time. So this is only when you maybe have 30 minutes to an hour to work out on legs. Obviously it takes a little bit longer if you do want to see the growth, but supersetting will definitely help out a lot. Another superset that I like to do are the leg curls and the leg extensions, just because usually those machines are right next to each other. Obviously don't do it when the gym is too busy. You don't want to be the dickhead that's, you know, doing all these workouts and someone else is trying to use it, especially if it's a leg day or like a 6-7 p.m. night where you're working out on a Monday. Don't be a dick. Make sure when you're doing these supersets, you're not getting into anybody's way. and don't overuse the machines. Don't be an asshole. Next set that I added here were the drop sets. This is where you start with a heavy weight and drop to lighter weights without resting. Basically, drop sets are where you're adding so much weight and then dropping it down without any rest. This is how you're gonna see the most growth as well, just because your muscles are already so tired from that weight that you've been using. But as soon as you drop down the weight, they're gonna be recovered enough. This is where you're gonna shock and confuse the muscle a little bit, and it's gonna work, and you're gonna see the best fucking growth. I do drop sets a lot, but the best set workout that I do on all my days are the pyramid sets, which is basically where you're increasing the weight in each set while reducing the reps, or vice versa, doesn't matter. So let's say you're doing squats. What I do personally is I warm up with just the bar, then I move up to a plate, see how that feels. Then I usually go up to 2 plates. After that, either a 275 day or a 315 day. It depends how my legs feel, but because I'm going up in weight while reducing the reps. So on the plates, I usually do 10 to 15 reps. On 2 plates, I usually do 7 to 10 reps. And then 275 to 315, I usually in between 5 to 7 reps. This is how you're gonna see the most growth too, because you're basically getting the blood flow going, you're gonna get your muscles moving, and then after that, shock the muscle again by burning out. It's amazing. And the last thing I do or have been doing was the tempo training, which is basically where I slow down the eccentric phase, increasing the time under tension. So basically, as I'm going up from squats or going down from squats, I am going as slow as possible so that I actually feel it in my fucking quads. People that RPE too much or fucking just burn out too much are doing their workouts wrong. They've never seen a day where they actually squeeze the muscle and shock the muscle, absorb all the weight when they're squeezing that part of the muscle. You have to start doing this shit if you really want to see growth. That is all I have when it comes to the sets. Next thing I really want to go into is the tips for optimal growth, guys. This is going to be really, really quick. Basically, I just added some tips where you should see or what you should be adding into your daily nutrition, rest and recovery, consistency, all that bullshit, just to see the best optimal growth. The first one I added was progressive overload, where you gradually increase the weights while you keep challenging your muscles throughout the day or throughout the week. What I mean by that, let's say your max on squat is a plate. You want to make sure that you're increasing the weight every time you go to the gym. So by 5, 10 pounds, something like that, so that you could actually see the growth happening. 4 weeks from now, you'll see the weight add up to 20 pounds on each side. Proper form, obviously don't hit legs or don't do squats or anything like that where it's like a free weight area if you don't have good form. You don't want to injure yourself. You don't want to lose or risk a week or 2 weeks off or even a month off from the gym because you fucked up your form. Obviously, nutrition is very, very important. What I do when it comes to leg day, bro, I eat not as much as I can, but I eat a really good fucking meal before I go into the gym for leg day, 2 hours prior to the workout or an hour prior to the workout. My go-to meal is Cafe Rio's chicken quesadilla, or is it a chicken quesadilla? Yes, it's a chicken quesadilla with fucking hot sauce, sour cream in that bitch, salad on the side with a fucking Diet Coke, bro. This shit fucking slaps like no other. My body is fully recovered. It has more than enough nutrients to actually be able to fucking put that much stress onto the fucking legs. Like I'm telling you, bro, I lift like fucking crazy. So when I go into the gym, I want to make sure that I have more than enough energy, calories to fucking burn, to sweat out so that my fucking legs are good to go. Rest and recovery, make sure you're fucking resting. Make sure you're actually recovering. If you want to see muscle growth, go at least twice a week when it comes to leg day. One day, make sure you're going heavy as possible, and the day after or the next day you do legs that week, make sure it's just like a rep day where you're doing a good amount of rep, not too much weight, so that you don't fucking stress out the legs too long. But guys, the next thing I have for you, it's 2 more, I promise. This is gonna be quick. I'm fucking pissed. Oh no, last one. Hydration is fucking key. Make sure you drink your fucking electrolytes, your water, before, during, and after your workout, bro. You don't want to be like this guy.
So my boy and I hit legs for 3 hours, and this was him a couple hours later after hanging with the boys.
No, y'all got to take me in. Y'all got to take me in. Bro, you gotta stop doing some Fucking move. Fuck, dude.
That was me when I fucking cramped up so much in my friend's car that my whole leg just fucking went into complete shock and I couldn't fucking bend my knee, and I couldn't get into the fucking house. Very embarrassing. You don't want to be that guy. That shit fucking hurts. All because I didn't fucking drink enough water and I didn't stretch that well that day. Make sure you take this into consideration. I want you to learn from my mistakes. I already went through the trial and error. I wish I had somebody who taught me how to do this way before I started working out, because this shit is so beneficial. But guys, that is all I have for you today. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and add all the links into my bio for personal training if you are interested in that. If you are ready to expand and grow your business, whether it's your own personal training courses, your own programs, detailing, car cleaning, fucking car shows, whatever it is, you're ready to start making money through social media, please be sure to sign up for my one-on-one call for a mentorship program. I'd be more than happy to help out with that. But that is all I have for you guys today. If you have any questions, please let me know. Leave them in the comments. I'll see you guys on the other side.